Foodie Friday on A Cup of Joe. Welcome back. It's time to bake it and shake it with National Flour Mills NFM inside this morning. Lovely, what looks like whole wheat bread, but it's not. We have the technical marketing officer here with us this morning, Heather Pierre-Antoine.
Morning.
Welcome back.
Thank you, thank you.
So this is not whole wheat bread.
No, it's not whole wheat bread, it's cracked wheat bread.
Can I run to get
Sure.
my strongman duties this morning? So this is cracked wheat mixed flour.
Right.
So this is not just whole wheat flour.
No, it's not.
And you will explain
I'll
the difference.
explain it. I'll
So
explain.
tell us, what's the
Okay,
difference?
so cracked wheat flour. Most people will be wondering what is cracked wheat. Cracked wheat is different to whole wheat, right? Whole wheat, most people know whole wheat as a fine grounded powder in terms of particle size.
Right.
Cracked wheat, however, is the same kernel, which is this wheat kernel here. This is the kernel of wheat that you use to make flour.
Okay.
Okay, so that kernel during the milling process is cracked into a flake,
Okay.
and we pull it out at a particular stage and mix it with regular flour.
So is that whole wheat?
This is the entire kernel
That's
what
the
you use to make whole wheat
flour,
Yeah.
right.
Right, so the difference really is just the particle size.
Right.
The nutritional content remains the same. One thing, whole wheat flour, it's not regulated in terms of how much whole wheat flour you can use to make a bread. So I might say I just want to use 2 cups of whole wheat flour, whereas you might want to use 5 cups of whole wheat flour.
To intensify the whole wheat.
Right.
Yeah.
So with the cracked wheat flour now, it has been blended for you based on the dietary recommendation of fiber for individuals, for both men, women, and children. So at least you know when you eat 1 slice of it, you would have ingested the daily recommended amount of fiber that you need to.
So you don't need to assume that I need two cups, I need
right.
1 cup
no,
of whole wheat.
It's already done for you.
Okay.
And
In this mix that we
in
see.
this mix, and the other good thing about it is because the cracked wheat, the flakes are so big, the bran content absorbs water. So it also helps to keep you filled for a longer period of time. So eventually it would lead to weight loss because you don't have to eat as much. And the good thing about it is that it helps, because it's high fiber, it helps in keeping your colon clean.
Right.
So this is one of the flours that I particularly like in terms of doing breads.
Right.
The other thing I like about it is very versatile, so that you can add other things to it to increase the nutritive value.
Right,
So I have some grains here that you can add.
Right.
Now, you know, we have a plethora of grains. You can add barley, millet, you know, but I just have a few here. We have flaxseed, which everybody know as linseed. We have pumpkin seeds, oats, and we have, this one is sunflower seeds. So another thing I want to explain, you can add it as a grain, whole.
And this is to the mixed flour.
To the flour.
Yes.
Or you can add it as a grounded powder. Now, one of the reasons why I would recommend a powder is because it absorbs in your bloodstream a lot easier than a whole grain. So sometimes a whole grain, you may eat a grain, you may not chew it properly, and you may not get the nutritive value that you should.
Right.
Some people would add, you know, you can add a variety of grains, any amount of grains. You can add 3 grains, sometimes you hear 6 grain bread, 12 grain bread, right? So a lot of times,
And that's basically how
many grains you
grains.
add. So you can add it as a grain, or you can add it as a powder.
Okay.
Or you can combine. And I would also recommend, if you're doing it for children, well, obviously you want to add the powder, because you know children like to pick things out. And also, most people, when you say whole grain, the first thing they look for in the flour is
The grain.
Right. So that is why you have the versatility of using it as a grain or as a powder.
Right.
Or as a,
So you have control, basically. Once you have this cracked wheat, you have control over what you put in.
And ideally, the cracked wheat also, you can also consider it a grain.
Right.
So it comes like 1 grain has already been added for you.
Yeah,
so you can add any amount of
with
grains.
the right amount of nutritional
with
value
the right
for
amount
the
of
body.
nutritional value.
So what
Right,
you're teaching me to knead properly?
Yeah, so
last week you laugh at my kneading
No, I didn't
skills.
laugh at you. So basically, it's a normal bread recipe. I would tell anybody.
Right.
You know, I don't want to confuse people. So whatever recipe you use for your bread,
Right.
all you are doing is that you are switching your regular flour
Right.
to your cracked wheat flour.
To your cracked
right.
wheat flour.
So we have the regular.
Is this what you have
yes,
here?
that is what it is. So that's what it looks like.
This is the regular cracked wheat flour.
That is
here.
the cracked wheat flour. right? So you can add your sugar.
You're seeing the cracked wheat basically.
Right,
If
you can see, you can see the grains.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, you
yeah.
can actually see the grains of cracked wheat.
Yeah.
And that was what I was talking about, that it's very absorbent. So
Right.
it keeps you filled a lot longer.
Right.
Okay, so we add to this dough, we added our sugar,
Right.
salt, yeast, and fat.
Right.
Right? We mixed, you added your grains.
Right.
Right, so now what I'm going to do, we're going to actually make a loaf.
Very well.
So
Looks like a loaf there to
I
me.
am working with you today. So I'm going to cut it in half, and I'm going to give you.
She laughing at me. You know.
I'm laughing with you.
You're laughing with me?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you your half.
That's my half.
That's your half on your board.
I'm afraid.
All right, so first thing you do, you make it into a ball.
So following you.
Yeah, you're following me.
You're doing too bad.
All
You're
right.
looking like you're doing the same
Flatten
thing.
it out
Flatten it out.
as flat as possible because you're going to roll. All right, good.
I ain't looking too bad.
So
there
now
at
what
all.
you're doing, you're rolling and squeezing. So you make a roll
I'll make a roll.
and squeeze. Right, and the purpose you're doing that, you have a buy, sometimes you buy bread and you see a big hole in the middle, or you might see a big, right?
yes.
And that's because there were air bubbles.
Right.
So it burst and it left this big gate. So one of the reasons you're pressing it is to press out any air bubbles that would have been formed
Right.
while you're mixing.
Right.
Also, if you have yeast, of course, you know the yeast is going to start to ferment and it may cause some gas bubbles there.
Right, so this to ensure no air bubbles in the bread.
So as fast as you roll, you press. How are you doing across there?
I ain't doing too bad, I think, you know.
All right, good.
I ain't doing too bad. I ain't nobody off camera making no noises, so that
All
means
right, so you roll and press.
I'm looking good.
The final roll, you make sure you seal it. You call it that you said you're sealing the dough. So you seal it at the bottom.
Mine not looking as pretty as your roll. though, that you only got one.
It's bread and we could all eat it.
You go, is it to the
Right, so you make sure you tuck in the sides.
tuck in the size?
And we're going to put it in our pans. So your pan, my pan.
My pan looking a little too long for my bread. Squeeze it.
Squeeze it in. You got to squeeze it in.
So this is a grease. This is a grease
This is a
pan.
grease pan.
Grease pan.
Right?
Using, of
Right.
course, yes.
And here's where your creativity comes in out, because you can decorate it as you know how you like.
Right.
So in my case, I'm going to put some flax. So usually what you do, you spray a little water,
Right.
or some people do egg wash, you know, for the nutritive value,
Right.
and you just sprinkle your seeds on top. All right, and as you sprinkle it, you just press it down, make sure it stays.
So I can do oats.
You can do oats.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Let me take some oats. Nice. Just press
And you
press
press
it in.
it in, yes, so it stays while it's proofing.
Nice.
Voila!
And in the oven
In the oven.
for how long?
For 30 minutes.
For 30 minutes. For 30 minutes. Heather Pierre Antoine dropping by every Friday morning here on the show. And guess what, guys? Heather, you can be reached at a couple numbers
Yeah.
for anybody wanting information about the cracked wheat flour. 299-1248 or 360-7552.
So can I invite you to have a sample?
So I can have bread.
Yeah, and we also have some seasoned butter that you can have with
Very
your
well,
bread.
using our president butter. Let me
Yeah.
just get a knife. So this is actual cracked wheat flour that you would have baked,
Yes,
Heather.
yes.
The great thing about this as well is that you can bake this as well. You can just check out the recipe, the simple bread recipe, as simple as that sounds. Folks sometimes need to follow
to follow, it's true.
Need to follow a bread recipe. Check it out on the Courts Cook app. You can download it on your phone or just check out our website on trinitycooks.com. Heather, thank you very much for joining us this morning. I'm going out with a bite of my cracked wheat flour. All information, please check Heather 299-1248 or 360-7552. Up next, don't move. Foodie Friday continues with Cook Caribbean. Chef Adrian Kamabach is in the building.